Sideways and down. That was the direction for the local bourse in a weekday's trade. I spoke to Martin Lakos from Macquarie Private Wealth earlier. Well, Martin Lakos, a pretty lacklustre session. Was it Greece, Spain and the rest?
All of the above, Tiki, there's no doubt. Look, it almost seems the Aussie market has decoupled itself from what's going on just for the moment. Although it does appear that traders' positions and futures positions are going quite neutral. So nobody's trying to take a bet on this upcoming Greek election. It has been disappointed because yesterday the Aussie market was up when the overseas lead was down, and quite the reverse today. We had an overseas lead up and we were down about 8 or 9 points on very low, thin trading turnover. I think to some extent, having seen some pretty good news vis-a-vis China, the export numbers were quite good, the inflation data low, it looks like they're going to add some more stimulus. The European Central Bank is looking to put in a bank guarantee, and they've agreed to 100 billion euros going into the Spanish banking system. I mean, normally we would have seen markets rally quite strongly, or other markets have. We just haven't. And that was the case today as well. So very mixed. Our banks were mixed, largely down today, but had been up yesterday. Energy was down, materials up. So really all over the place.
All right, well, to the stocks, and I see the shadow of Nathan Tinkler is hanging over Whitehaven Coal. How do you see that takeover play?
Well, look, it's very early. Whitehaven came out with a notification that there's been an approach, highly conditional, no price was mentioned. The stock rallied very strongly initially, got up to $4.36, that's up 9% from yesterday's close, but closed up 18 cents or 4.5%. So we really have to wait to see what the initial reaction is going forward, and maybe get some more detail before we can make a direct assessment.
Computershare was suffering a little bit, I think, from European fallout. What was it telling investors?
Yeah, look, they were basically saying that as a result of what's going on in continental Europe, they're taking a non-cash write-down of between $55 and $60 million impairment. But they did re-emphasise, which probably saved the share price, they re-emphasised their earnings guidance that they provided earlier on. So that is, that guidance was earnings will be down between 10 and 15%. The stock closed up 18 cents to 7.82. That's up to 2.3%.
And finally, an update from property group FKP on the retirement sector business that it has.
Yeah, Tiki, after their February result, they did let it known that they are undertaking a major strategic review, the result of which they're going to pursue a potential demerger of some of their businesses. In other words, split some of their business units. But it has to be in regards to costs, benefits to all stakeholders, obviously including shareholders. They've appointed an investment bank to help them pursue this, and we'll wait to see what comes out of that. The stock was up 2 cents, or nearly 4%, to 48 cents on the back of that news.
Martin Lakos, thank you for all that.
Thanks, Tiki. Always a pleasure.